Hello everyone. Today I am here to discuss one chapter of mathematics. So the chapter which I will discuss today, the chapter name is Quadratic Equation. Chapter, you have to know what is the quadratic equation. So this name quadratic comes on the basis of degree of an equation. So one question obviously may come that, sir, we don't know what is the degree. So I need to discuss once that what is the degree of an equation or how to find out the degree. So let me discuss first about degree of an equation. By an example I am discussing that because very short time I have. Let me consider one example. Suppose
2x to the power 3, that means x cube, we are reading as equation. First you have to identify what is
variable. So clearly the variable here in this equation, variable is x. Okay. Now if you see that first term, the power is 3, second term 2, third term power 4, and here the term is power is 0 of the variable. So here variable is x and highest power of the variable is called degree. So here which one is the highest? 3, 2, 4. So here 4 is the highest power. So degree of this equation will be 4. So we can say this is 4th degree equation of one variable x. Okay. Let me consider more example. This is the equation of t. So variable is t. So since the variable is t, so you have to find out the highest power of this variable. So what is the highest power in this equation? Here power is 2, here 1, 3, here 7, 12. So 12 is the highest power. So degree of this equation is 12. Okay, so we can say this is 12 degree equation of one variable t. I hope you understand this concept that how to find out the degree of an equation. So on the basis of degree, we can give the name of the equation. As for example, suppose 5x plus 3 equals to 7x minus 2 I am considering here. Then in this equation the variable is x, highest power of the variable is 1, so degree is 1. So if you have such equation which has degree 1, then we can say the name of the equation we can give that it is linear equation. Clear? That means if degree is 1, then we will give the name of linear equation. Next, if I am considering one more equation, 2x square minus 5x plus 6 equals to 0. Then here variable is x, and the degree is 2. So if you have an equation with degree 2, then we will give the name of such equation is quadratic equation. Quadratic equation. So our chapter was quadratic equation. That means we have to discuss about all such equation which are having degree 2. Okay. So on the basis of degree we can give more name. If degree, I am writing in short here. If degree is 1, then the name is linear equation. Linear equation. If degree 2, then quadratic equation. Quadratic equation. If degree 3, then cubic equation. These are the name on the basis of degree. And 4, then biquadratic. Biquadratic equation. Okay, so these 4 special names are there. So our discussion is quadratic equation. That means we have to discuss about this one only, that those equations which are having degree 2. Okay, and definitely one variable is there in your syllabus. Our equation can have more than one variable, like 2 or 3 variables can be there, but we have to discuss about only the quadratic equation of one variable only. Okay. So one important thing of algebra, one important theorem on algebra I can share with you, and this is very important because when you are going to determine the solution of an equation, it can be linear, quadratic, cubic or biquadratic. If you try to calculate what is the solution, first you have to understand it. Suppose x square minus 5x plus 6 equals to 0 I am considering. Okay, then clearly this is quadratic equation. 5x minus 3 equals to 2. Suppose I am considering this one. Then since the degree is 1, so this is linear equation. I hope you have solved this type of problem, that when we are solving, so solving means you have to find out the value of x for which this equation will be satisfied. So verbally we can say that for x equals to 1, if you take here x equals to 1, then 5 into 1, 5 minus 3, that means 2 we are getting. So x equals to 1 is the solution. So see here, linear equation was there, that is why we are having only one value. And the most important thing, if you have a quadratic equation, since degree is 2, so you will get two values of x, okay. So number of degree is equals to the number of solution of the variable. If you have a 3-degree equation, then you will get 3 values. If you have 4-degree equation, then you will get 4 values. Quadratic, and quadratic means we know the degree is 2, so we will get 2 different values. It may equal also sometimes. Okay, now you have to try to solve a quadratic equation. So to solve a quadratic equation, we are having two processes. One is by factorization, and one more method is there, which is by use formula. One formula is there. Factorization process is not always applicable for every quadratic equation, because you cannot factorize all the quadratic equation. That is why few problems are there which you can solve it, and by formula, if you know the formula, then any quadratic equation you can solve. Every quadratic equation is solvable by this. That means this process is stronger than factorization. Okay, today's class is up to this. In my next class, I'll discuss about the general form or general structure of a quadratic equation.